Let's back up for the legs. Now the legs as a target, obviously if you affect their mobility, you affect their ability to come after you. So there's a few here, mostly being for striking purposes. You're talking about the knee joint. All angles of the knee. If the knee is bent, so if he stepped forward slightly to kind of catch his weight, I'm attacking the side of the knee. At any point if I attack the back of the knee, I can bring him down. Okay, so it's not giving you a damaging effect, but it's temporarily hindering how he's able to move. If his knee is straight, I'm attacking directly on top of the patella, which would be the kneecap. I'm attacking directly into the knee. Okay, so I can also attack the feet, but now you're not talking about stuff with your hands, you're talking about stuff with a wheelchair. So I can maybe do stuff where if we're kind of tied up somehow, and I can have the wherewithal, move your foot out of the way, I can do something like this where I'm lifting, I kind of do a pop a wheelie and slam down. I can actually strike the small bones in his feet or at his ankles with the wheelchair. But that's kind of some wheelchair specific stuff. A target I forgot to mention, and this isn't really for damaging effect, but up here in the face in general, with an open hand strike, can set you up for a different type of strike. So if somebody's kind of protecting themselves, they figured out what you're doing because you're not quick on the draw, and they're kind of protecting their eyes and their throat. A solid shot to the face, you have a lot of targets in here. You have the glabella right here between the eyes, with a solid chunk of bone. Kind of the orbital bones are the same general concept, but that's going to transmit energy really well into the brain. You have the bridge of the nose, which is easily collapsed. The nose itself, all easily soft tissue damage, cause involuntary watering in the eyes, so it kind of affects their ability to see. All the way down to the philtrum, a lot of pain, a lot of energy transmission up into the brain, and the teeth, which it could cause them to choke on or something like that on the best case scenario. But really, all this soft tissue in here with a solid shot is just going to set me up for this. So that's the only reason I bring that up. So a solid open hand strike, and the reason why open hand is protecting the small bones in our hand. Also, it gives you the chance to, by maybe accidentally getting your fingers into the eye sockets, getting that better target that you want anyway. But that's also included as a potential target right there in the face. So if you're not getting something, then this can also be accessed from the side. So I get here, right? I can get here. I have a lot of stuff I can use as levers. So if I get the side of his nose, I can move his head if I need to. But that's an option. Just know that it's not part of our incapacitation targets. It's a setup. It's a setup target, something that gives us something that we can get a better target. So these are all the major striking targets. We have stuff where you can attack the groin and stuff. I don't normally get hung up on that because anyone who's been accustomed to street violence has a way of kind of protecting. Any guy has kind of a way of positioning himself where he's protecting his groin from groin strikes. There's stuff down there. Obviously, you have the femoral artery, you have the transfemoral nerve, right, which would affect how the leg works. But those aren't really striking targets effectively. Striking nerves just isn't reliable. So, this was part 2 of the functional technique building series. We're going to do part 3, which is going to be how to do joint breaks, and then we're going to do one more about targeting, and then we're going to move on to actually applying force, the actual practical application.